You can bowl to kiss on top of the, on top of the wicket by just shooting the ball straight to the stump, or you can also use the technique of hitting the deck, so the ball hangs on, stays on after the bounce, because there's no grass to make the ball come through. The wicket is slightly soft this morning, but it will get better in the afternoon. So if I win the toss, I would prefer to bat on this wicket and use the wicket while it's still well rolled and there's no demons yet. So it is important for somebody that wins toss between the two to bat first on this wicket and get as many runs as possible. When it gets dry, definitely the cracks open and the dust starts to sit up, which makes the wicket have a little bit of a turn. The lateral turn, left or right. So spinners will play a big role in this wicket. Definitely, it is the center wicket. So both sides are the same. So today it doesn't matter where, of course, you finish your overs. But the outfield is slightly slow because, the grass has grown. So it is important that when you hit the ball to the boundary, you go to run your twos, you go to run your singles hard. There have been many fumbles because now the grass is up. So the ball will be, turning or changing direction. So it is important for the fielders to stay low. Put, of course, your hands in front of you and collect the ball from a bounce, which helps you to collect the ball without a fumble. And it is important to throw a one bounce throw because now it is wide, it is longer. So it is important for fielders to hit one bounce to the stump. Enjoy the day. And as we play this derby, these are the two countries that played a while ago. And yes, Rwanda won, the series. They won, the series and the finals. Is it time for, the Nigerians to come and revenge at the hosts' home ground? Of course, let's wait and see, and let's have a good day. home. Hello? Yeah. Where are you? Yeah, can you see me? Are you at the cricket ground? Yeah. Yes, I'm seeing the coaster, yes. Okay, can you see can you see the somebody with the red t-shirt inside the field? Red t-shirt. Yeah, taking photos. Yeah, yeah, inside the ground, yeah. You see? Can you see me with the microphone? Can you see me? I'm moving with the black shirt. Yeah, okay. Come. Come. Come there. Come. Yeah, come, just come. Come. I give you the car keys. Just come. Just walk around. Just wait. Let in the
Good morning.
my car.
Yeah.
He's taking my car. Get the rucksack. The rucksack.
Rucksack.
The bag like this.
Yeah, yeah,
Open inside.
yeah,
They are clothes. My clothes.
yeah.
Those are the ones we take.
Yeah, I remove only clothes in your sack.
Yeah, and then I'm here in the sack. Give you take the car. No. You take the clothes. The clothes will go home. No, the car here. Yeah. A team wait. A team. Yeah, always. Captains, can I hear your voice this morning? Yes. Lovely team. A little bit there. Yes, there team. Yes, good morning, team.
Morning.
Yes, you look so lively today. Is it because you're playing against the hosts?
We are always lively.
It doesn't matter where.
Yeah. Doesn't matter where, we are always lively. That's our style.
So winning the toss today and deciding to,
Field.
you decided to field. Yes, do you have any changes in your team since this is the last, round robin? And yes, are you happy with the tournament so far?
No changes in the team, and I'm happy with the tournament so far.
So, what has excited you until this point?
Well, playing a lot of games are the most happiest thing, because most time going for competition, we don't get to play more games. We just do knockout and all that.
So like you're happy with the round robin style?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, so good luck and enjoy the rest of the tournament with one game to go.
Thank you so much.
Diane, coming into the last game of the round robin, are you excited about how the Rwandan team has gone through the process?
Yeah, we are very excited for sure.
So what has made that feeling that you guys are excited until this point?
Our performance through the tournament is really exciting, and we've been we had ups and downs, but we managed to come through them.
It's losing the toss and being given opportunity to bat first. Was it, of course, was that part of the plan, or yes, you guys would have bowled first, and why?
No, we wanted to bat first actually. Yeah, we wanted to come and score many runs as we can defend as.
Okay, as you play your last game, is there any new changes in the team?
Yeah, Alice and Sifa, they're back.
Is it tactical, or is this just giving them a chance?
It's a tactical, of course.
Thank you, and enjoy the rest of the day.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 7th day of this tournament, the 16th of June at IPRC, Kichuchiro, Gasibo sector, Kichuchiro, yes, district, Kigali, Rwanda. Yes, welcome to this game today. It will be a derby between the two teams, the home team, the host, which is Rwanda, and the West Africans, which are the Nigerians. Coming, of course, into this game, it is a crunch game. It's Nigeria looking at continuing to to cement another win today, and also the Rwandans coming back from a win yesterday against Botswana, coming to make sure that they play third and fourth position. Today we are at Kichuchiro. If you look at the wicket again, we are playing at the wicket that was played on. It's been played on a couple of games now. Yes, this is its 10th game. If you look at it, it is the first wicket that was used. It had a tinge of grass, but now there's a few cracks, and on those cracks there's some grass coming out. If you could see here, there's some grass coming out on the crack, which means on the crack there was some moist with the water coming up, right? So which means and it's, of course, it's not been cut, so there are still cracks on the wicket available for the bowlers to use. If a bowler hit the ball on those cracks, the ball will come up, of course will sit up. And if you hit on the crack, the ball will definitely go according to the way it's been bowled. Here is whereby skill is very important. You can bowl to kiss on top of the on top of the wicket by just shooting the ball straight to the stump, or you can also use the technique of hitting the deck, so the ball hangs on, stays on after the bounce, because there's no grass to make the ball come through. The wicket is slightly soft this morning, but it will get better in the afternoon. So if I win the toss, I would prefer to bat on this wicket and use the wicket while it's still well rolled and there's no demons yet. So it is important for somebody that wins toss between the two to bat first on this wicket and get as many runs as possible. When it gets dry, definitely the cracks open and the dust starts to sit up, which makes the wicket have a little bit of a turn, the lateral turn, left or right. So spinners will play a big role in this wicket. Definitely it is the center wicket. So both sides are the same. So today it doesn't matter where, of course, you finish your overs, but the outfield is slightly slow because the grass has grown. So it is important that when you hit the ball to the boundary, you go to run your twos, you go to run your singles hard. There have been many fumbles because now the grass is up, so the ball will be turning or changing direction. So it is important for the fielders to stay low, put, of course, your hands in front of you and collect the ball from a bounce, which helps you to collect the ball without a fumble. And it is important to throw a one bounce throw because now it is wide, it is longer, so it is important for fielders to hit one bounce to the stump. Enjoy the day, and as we play this derby, these are the two countries that played a while ago, and yes, Rwanda won the series. They won the series and the finals. Is it time for the Nigerians to come and revenge at the hosts' home ground? Of course, let's wait and see, and let's have a good day.
nubishaka uragenda uca ikirango cy'uragenda.
Thank you. We start the national anthem of the Nigeria cricket team as they are the away team. Thank you.
nta kantu na kamwe mba nkomyeho. Bivuga cyane Imana, bivuga cyane.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to game number 7 of the Kwibuka Tournament. It's a very good day today, looking sunny, all good. Team Rwanda versus Nigeria, and your commentator for today is going to be Dennis Mukama alongside Martin Suji. So Rwanda is batting first, playing Nigeria. Rwanda, we see opening pair going in, Sarah and Sifa. They're going to be taking the strike. I think Sarah is going to be facing the first ball. So Team Rwanda, the teams as of today, Rwanda is made up of Diane Bimenyimana, captain, Sifa Ingabire, Sarah Uwera, wicket keepers as well, Immaculate, Alice Ikuzwe, Henriette Ishimwe, Vumilia, Giselle Ishimwe, Zuziane Nyirahundi Neza, Belize Mrekatete Katia Wamahoro, and 12th person is going to be Clarisse Umutoniwase. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, we are getting ready. Nigeria is yet to deliver the first ball. I'm here with Martin Suji, looking a good day, and welcome to game number 7. Martin, how's your day looking so far?
Taga, morning. Former player, former wicket keeper with us today. Steams comes to balls, hits the length, and that's a dead ball, a dot ball. Samson, Rachel, opening the spell. This is a derby. This is a revenge game between the Rwanda and the Nigerians. Another dot ball there by Samson, who hits the wicket. Sarah tried, to nudge it for a single. This, ladies and gentlemen, don't be, cheated by the color of the uniform, but they're different nations. It shows how friendly, they are, till they've decided to use similarity in a derby. There we go. Off the mark. First run. Sarah guides it down third man and gets a single behind point. Opening with her is Giselle Ishimwe, who is one of the aggressive, batters, only at the age of 19. Is coming in to bat. She's a lion-hearted girl. She plays very free cricket, and that's her beauty.
Yeah, Martin, that's a good one. Actually, you mentioned a good one. This is going to be a very interesting game because of the derby situation. I remember they had a bilateral series not so long ago. Is it a month ago or something around there? And Rwanda came out victorious in Nigeria. So I think this is something they're taking personal. Talk of the uniforms looking alike. Does that look like a ploy that either of the countries is trying to confuse the other, or what's going on? Because it's really looking similar. But, that's very nice to see that, teams are even putting on clothes that look similar. I'm looking forward to Giselle. I just don't... She's one of those aggressive batters we have in the Team Rwanda. It'll be interesting to see how she approaches the game today. Very aggressive, very young. It's for those of you who have seen her, especially on the game against Kenya, she really put on a very determined fight. She puts a score of something like 53, no doubt. A quick note, a quick fire. So looking forward to how she approaches this one, because she's opening. The previous game she came in 4 down. So there ends the first over. Rwanda has only 1 run on registered on the board. Very good spell from Samson. Let's see. So, Martin, where's your take? Who do you think is going to give? Who's going to take this derby? It's really looking a very interesting one. Huh?
Yeah, very true. But Taga, that's a question that it doesn't doesn't need an answer. Yes, you know where my heart is. It's only that my mouth now is on is very humble. I have to be yes, decent to what's going on, but definitely, I mean, my heart belongs somewhere. Coming into ball for Nigeria, the second over is no, 98. Abdul Razak coming into ball, the second over. As I said, Abdul Razak, yes, reminds me of the Pakistani great Abdul Razak himself, who used to have a similar action. And that's why I say, if you're a national team player, you do the right things, and definitely, I mean, you mentor, I mean, the next generation. It's okay, I mean, to have lost games, but this game has a trophy by itself. It is a game that none wants to lose against the other. So it would be interesting to see the umpires also, who is yes, Olivier, Rwanda, Tepitopi, Nigeria, Team Rwanda, batting, bowling, Team Nigeria. What a derby. What a derby. What a derby. And that's what Kwibuka brings. Kwibuka has brought in skill. It has brought in, I mean, connections, yes, with the other teams that have come. It has also brought this rivalry in a good way, of which is sports. We talk about Manchester, Arsenal. This is it. You miss, I hit. You blink, you miss. Stay tuned. Thank you, viewers, for the ones who have tuned in. I also just want to thank the boards again, I mean, for making this possible. I mean, the Rwandan board being the leader board, yes, Nigeria board is working together with every other nations. Yes, Botswana board, Brazilian board, German board, Tanzania, Uganda, Kenya. Thank you very much for being part of this. I mean, Kwibuka, we don't take it for granted. Sports is there for the players to play and enjoy, but also for the personnel, I mean, to make it possible.
Good recognition coming in there, Martin. Game is looking very interesting. Abdul is really, putting it on the right. It's making it very difficult for the Rwandan batters, and that's literally what, only one off the over. Interesting to see how they approach the power play, because it seems Nigeria is really stamping their mark in terms of bowling. They're good, hitting all the good lengths, and Rwanda is still maintaining their wickets. I'm pretty sure they will want to break these shackles at a certain point. Very interesting to see. People are beginning to trickle in. Fans are beginning to come in. It's a bit of a still early, but it's promising to be a very, very good game. Do not turn off. Do not go anywhere. Let's wait for the spectacular. Abdul Razak. Ooh, what a line! What a line! Yeah, very interesting.
Samson continuing with her second spell. Samson. It comes late. Samson continuing with her second over. Sarah trying to go on the onside, but the ball falls slightly. As I said, the pace on the wicket is slightly different than is the one at Gahanga. So you got to play it a little bit late, and you got to be behind the ball. The cracks will play a big part if the bowlers can use the cracks as well. Change of pace will also be important. That's a very quick run there. Good call by Sarah and Giselle. Yesterday we saw the Nigerians who they're running in between needs to be worked on by the coaches. 4 run-outs in a T20, too much for asking. Samson comes in, Giselle plays it down, third man, running hard, well retrieved, back to the keeper. What an arm. Very, very interesting to see. It's game number 7 for everyone today. They are playing 7 games out of 9 days of travel. Very heavy fixtures, but it was nice to hear a team saying that as Samson comes into ball, Sarah tries to play back foot drive, another dot ball. As a team said, this is a very lovely tournament for them. Coming into a tournament and playing 8 games, which is very, very good for them. Than when they go to other tournaments. It is a short tournament. It is a knockout tournament, so they don't get to express themselves. Plays down square leg, and Sarah, of course, on her bike to take a single. As I was saying, it's very, very important for players to enjoy themselves, and especially playing small games. And after this, they'll play placements tomorrow. 7th will play 8th to get the 7th spot. 6th will play 5th to get the 5th spot tomorrow. Then the following day is a big day. The games will start early at 9 o'clock, not at 9:30. So kindly, let's take care of the time on the last day so that you can have presentations on the ground in good time. So the last day, the final day, the 3rd and 4th, the games will start at 9 o'clock, half an hour early. And the finals will start at 1 o'clock. Keep your time, stay tuned as we wait for Sarah to take her guard to face Abdul Razak. And I told you, the original Abdul Razak was a great bowler. He swung it back both ways at a good pace. This is Abdul Razak from Nigeria bowling the same ball. The ball's coming back into the batter. So if you are to play her, you play her very late. It's using the full face on the bat, head closer to the head, so that you don't hit, you connect it on the ground for safety. Abdul Razak, money on the ball there. 3 overs, 5 runs. Sarah Wera, 13 balls, 4 runs. Giselle, 5 balls, 1 run. If you could see the library today, it was very, very interesting. When the teams were leaving, the Nigerians didn't want to mingle with anyone. That shows that the passion that they have towards this game. And it is a good rivalry. It is a good mindset. It is a good mind, the way you also, fight in your mind. It's making sure that you don't exchange, pleasantries in the morning before a derby. I like that. I'm sure all the personnel, in Nigeria, are very keen. Yes, Emeka, I'm sure, of course, has walking in early to watch every single ball of this game. And that just shows, the love we thank the Nigerian board for working hand in hand with the Rwandan board to make everything possible for them to be here.
So far, it's all about caution for Rwanda, being a bit cautious. But again, we also have to respect the Nigeria bowling lengths and lines. They are really keeping it tight, not giving freebies for Rwanda on which to score. It's coming out to be a very interesting game. 6 runs. This is the 4th over running. It's a bit of a low scoring rate, but it's more of keeping wickets. Oh, good shot down the 3rd man. That could be the first boundary of the day, and it goes for 4. Good awareness from Giselle. Makes it 5 of 9 or 5 of 10 deliveries. Very interesting derby, like I said. So, Martin, do you think this approach is more of being a cautious because of the derby, that none of them wants to give anything away? Rwanda seems to be a bit cautious, maintain the wicket. Whereas Nigeria is saying, no, we're not giving any. If you're going to win this game, you have to take it off the bat. Is this the approach? Is the derby pressure trying to get onto their heads? What's your take on this? Is it, or is it just, the pitch that's doing, it's not favouring any of the batters for now?
That's very, very good question there. Very, very good question. And it's interesting. Yes, a derby is a derby. They've played 6 games, 6 days of good cricket, hard cricket and soft cricket, but still you can see the energy that comes with the derby. And I think the Rwandans are a bit more cautious, trying to be very, very careful not to make any mistakes. But in that context, there's a lot of dot bots which maybe isn't working very, very favorable, for the Rwandan side. They need to rotate strike. They need to take the game on. Being a derby, you got to take the bull by its horns. You can't wait to launch late. This wicket is a wicket that if you rotate strike, from the word go, you get yourself in and it becomes easier for you as a batter. The longer you take, the more difficult it becomes. And the Nigerians are not letting any stone unturned here. They are backing themselves up, body and soul, not to lose their focus today. Stay focused. Don't leave your screen. This is a derby. You can even see the uniforms are not very far from the derby. We love this game, guys. We just love this game. Just love this game. The umpires are also, I think, under pressure not to make any mistake, because any mistake can be very, very interesting. Yes, when I asked a team this morning, yes, how did she felt? She said that she called me coach. Today I feel very, very happy. If I could, and when I saw her face, it was glittering just as gold, just as the morning today. Very nice morning, sunny morning to play the game of cricket. Coming into ball again, Giselle hits the ball up. It's in between, and Giselle is gone, playing a heave. I said, dot balls can bring pressure, and that is what it means here. 11 for 1 in the 4th over. Yes, rotation of strike is very, very key in this game. You can see how the Nigerians are excited to get Giselle out. Of course, she's the destructive batter of the Rwandan team. And I said in this wicket, you got to avoid cow corner. Abdulrazak balls there, and you can see good call there. Very, very good call by the keeper, and it's normally a keeper's catch. Anything that goes up brings in Katia Uamahoro.
Yeah, Rwanda loses it. I think the pressure got to the Rwandan batsmen. I mean, they could not, contain the pressure. And you could see Giselle was really trying to take on the cow corner to try and see if she can get a few runs. The Nigerians were not having any of that. It's so it's a very big wicket that Rwanda loses in terms of Giselle. She's one of those who can turn up. But again, good to see. Let's see Katia Uamahoro. She's equally not, she's equally a good bat. Let's see how it turns out. And again, like we said, it is a pressure, one of those pressure games where the teams are so tightly together. I think one is after the other. The Rwanda is positioned in number 4, and Nigeria is equally number 5. So you can see how close they are. It's not only the uniforms, but even the points are so close that whoever wins this now immediately goes over the other. So it's very, very tight. Good game to have. And ladies and gentlemen, viewers out there, let's tell you that at the moment Rwanda is the place to be as we are witnessing this Kwibuka tournament. Rwanda is also hosting the CHOGM, the Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting. That the guests are coming in now. It's a lot of things going on in the country, so it's a place to be for those of you who want to take a few days off. Come have a few games of cricket, watch the finals, and then also participate, see what Rwanda has to offer. Very good moment to be proud to be part of all this happening. Adele continues. What a ball. Again, Katya's coming in off the pressure. It seems, she's trying to get herself in. Looking at the zone, this is the last over of the power play. And we can say for now that Nigeria is really on top, 12 for 1 Rwanda. It's the pressure is building up, but let's see how they manage the game. I'm pretty sure a few words are being thrown in from the coach, how to rotate. The Nigerians are really excited about this wide delivery. She will have to load that again. That's an extra point for extra run for Rwanda. I think they'll be welcoming any of this any moment of the as they stand, because at the moment it seems Nigeria is not giving so much away and they're not taking so many off the bat. So anything that comes in free, I think they'll be more than happy to take that. It's really turning out to be it's been a very exciting tournament for those of you that have not been here physically. Those of you who've been following it live as we continue the coverage, I think you've really enjoyed yourselves. That beats the field, and the Rwandan team manages to take 2 off that. 1, Katia is off the mark. That brings out to 13 for 1 in the 6th over running. Very, very tight. Nigeria has been keeping it tight, only except for a few of those that are flipping through. Udell comes in. No ball. Another freebie that Rwanda will take on. I hope with that call it could release a few shackles for Sarah to see what she does with that no ball, a free hit. I'm pretty sure she's going to be going out all through guns blazing. Very interesting game. Cautious, like I said, but again, everything is at stake because you don't want to see Rwanda will not be wanting Nigeria to go above them. Nigeria will be doing whatever it takes to get above Rwanda in the table standing. Like we said, she takes it off. Very good cover over the covers, and that brings 4 of the no ball. That probably even second last ball of the over. And Rwanda moves to 19 for 1. Over to you, Martin.
Right, thank you. On the other side, Botswana is taking the PAL women's team, Uganda. And Uganda won the toss and opted to field. Botswana 11 for 3 after 4. Back to Kichichiro, where Lilian Ude is coming back to bowl. The 6th over. The Nigerians are actually on fire here. Interesting to see the energy that Ude has. She has a very good, a very, very good gather. She has a very, very good leap. The gather is just up there. Something that quick bowlers can copy. She has a skill. She has very, very good run up. She has a very, very impressive jump there. Well done, coaches. This is just shows what the coaches are also putting in. There we go. Look at the jump. Just like any Alan Donald there. Alan Donald. The ones who knows how the Maasai's jump back home in Kenya and how Alan Donald was yes, during his heydays. Coming into bowl. Is George. Number 25 on her back. Coming to bowl to Katia Wamahoro. There's a slight attention needed by one of the Nigerian players, and the physio doing all the cleaning. This is why it's important for Katia and Sarah to get back together, to take a deep breath, to find out a strategy on where to go from here. And it was a team who was a little bit uncomfortable with herself, but the physio, normally they do magic. Well done, physio. Good job. Everybody is there for each other. The coaches are there for the players. The physio is there. The manager. Everyone is quite there for everyone, and that's what the team is all about. Team spirit comes from every angle.
Yeah, it's very now with at the rate at which they're moving 3 and over, we are projecting a score at 63. Would that be a squad par with this Nigerian team? It would be very hard for Rwanda to come through. But let's see. I'm sure they've had a team talk, a batters talk in there. Let's see how it evolves. Yep, George delivers her first delivery for the over. Right on the money, just like all the others have been doing for Nigeria. Not giving away. And you can see the Rwandan, Sarah is really trying to reach, is Katia, trying to reach right from across the off to try and look for the gap on the onside. Not really pulling off so well, but it's now getting, the pressure I guess is getting to the batters. You could see that she's trying to get out any of the tweaks from what she has in the locus, trying to get the grip off that she's being put under. And the Nigerians are not letting off. The morale is so high. We need to really appreciate what their management is doing in terms of keeping them all up, giving the spirit, giving them all this, what they need to get out of the game. You could see the morale is so high. You could see they are moving so fast. You could see they are very aggressive. Even when they come in, as the bowler is coming to bowl, they are all walking in, and they are not making it so hard for any batter to be comfortable on the crease. We are waiting to see. This run rate has now come down to around 2.8. It's not looking any better, and the projected score has come further down. Rwanda now really needs to take a step up if they are to really pick anything out of the game. The pressure is going to be high at the moment. And there goes the aerial route. And again, Rwanda loses their second wicket. The pressure could not be matched. Katia just could not live up to the pressure. She tried to break the shackles, and in so doing, she loses her wicket. Now Rwanda is 19 for 2 with that very good catch. So Nigeria is really rolling over Rwanda. It seems they have the beef they had in Nigeria. They've really come to pay it back on the Rwandan territory. They're making a statement as we speak now. In comes in for Rwanda. Walks in Diane, the captain. She brings us up in to try and change the situation. Remember, Diane is also the leading scorer for the Rwandan team. She's very aggressive as well. She's led by example. She's led from the front. This is when the team needs her to, step up and show what she's got. Because as of now, Nigeria is really on top. So she's not facing. Sarah is facing because they had crossed during the process of catcher's loss of the wicket. And oh yes, Sarah manages to push it through, and third man sweeps up. They're able to make two runs in the process, and very interesting game at the moment. And that's marks the end of the over. Still, Rwanda is still under pressure to break the shackles, but at least you could see the intent is there. They want to now open up.
जिम्मेदारी से और अपने जोखिम पर खेलें।
कितने पैसे चाहिए?
पैसा नहीं, इज्जत। मोहल्ले के चिरकुट लौंडे हरा रहे हैं फैंटेसी स्पोर्ट्स में। आप एक्सपर्ट हो, सिखाओ।
सिखाऊंगा तो जाने दोगे?
हाँ। फैंटेसी स्पोर्ट्स का असली अखाड़ा।
इस गेम में वित्तीय जोखिम के तत्व हैं और इसकी लत लग सकती है। कृपया जिम्मेदारी से और अपने जोखिम पर खेलें।
Now Nigeria turn to spin. They bring in a change of bowling. They bring in Favor. I'll not attempt to read the other name. I don't want to mention anything that will not go according to the way the name should be run. Let's keep it to Favor. Favor comes in number 10. She will be the fast spin bowler. Let's see how Rwanda manages this. They've struggled on the pace of the Nigerians. Too hard for them to handle. Bowling to the captain, Diane, who tends to be aggressive when it comes to spin. Let's see how it goes. And the fast freebie drops it down the leg, and they are able to scamper through for one. Good stuff. Good stuff. Let's see how the... Good start to the over, and you could see the intent. Captain Diane was not, she's ready to go up. I think they've decided probably this could be the bowler to take on. Same with Sarah, she drives it on the long on, swept by number 6. Again, they make one. So you can see it seems they're saying, no, let's try to get the spin as the ones we can make the few runs off. Let's see how it works. But so far, two runs off the first 2 deliveries. Again, Sarah cuts it off to the third man. 3 goes down. The Nigerians pick it up pretty soon, but they're able to make 2 runs. So I think they've identified this spin ball as one of the potential run sources for Rwanda. Otherwise, it was really looking a bit bleak for now. But they are trying to get themselves back. Martin?
Yeah.
Anything you want to say about the approach that the Rwanda is taking for now? Do you think they are right on track? What do they need to do to up the score? Because at the moment it seems Nigeria seems to be on top.
I think they just need to go for the ball. If the ball is there to be hit, they hit it so that they can, relax themselves. If they look to play they need to play the moment. They need to play the moment. They don't need to play. They need to play the moment. They need to play the moment. They need to look at the situation as well, right? Of course, what is required? It's required now. We of course rotate. We rotate the strike. Very, very important here. I mean, so that they can get runs, so that they can take back the pressure back to the Nigerians. Just by doing that, just by hitting the ball along the ground, avoiding dot balls, calling. Very, very good over here from Favor number 10, who was now it's the 9th over gone, 26 for 2 of 9. The Rwandans here have got to step on the pedal. 66 balls to go. If you can score 80 runs from those 66, you give yourself a chance just above a 3-figure score, which can be a good score on this wicket. But the same wicket yesterday, over 500 runs were scored in 40 overs, in 80 overs, I guess. Which says a lot that if you just be positive, it doesn't matter the surface. If you play the surface, definitely you put pressure on yourself. But it is a wicket that if you just wait for the ball, time it well, the runs will come. Yesterday, Saraway Toto showed us the art of power hitting. 40 of only 14 balls. If you look, that was a Chris Gale approach. And that is what Rwanda need to do. Rotate the strike, be positive. Just play fearless. Just be free, express yourself. Because the more dot balls you play, the overs are going. And you'll be left with very many wickets, but very few balls to play. It is T20. There's no waiting. It's either I get or I don't. Coming from the school end again, Sarah plays. What a shot on top of the bowler. Very well played. Very good return. Lilian Ude, I hope I've pronounced it just as the Nigerians would do. Ude, and that is how it is pronounced.
Martin, it seems you must have been in Nigeria, or you had some Nigerian people with the friends we don't know, because the way you're pronouncing with the strength, Ude, and when you hear them speak, there's a lot of that, yeah. So, you know, you have some secrets you're not telling us, please share. Oh, what a bold delivery. Ude is doing really giving Rwandan team batters a very hard time. She's on the money. So the Nigerian team has really worked hard on their getting this. It seems like the game they've brought today, it's like they told them, you know what, this match as we're not on the number one spot. We need to make sure Rwanda does not beat us. They are here to revenge what happened in Nigeria. And that's good to see. Oh, a misfield right there. But look at how they cover each other, you know. These are things that you enjoy as a cricketer when you see, you know, people coming up to gather behind each other. They're sticking to the basics. So Nigeria, it seems, or someone even, who let me ask you, who do you think put on the green first? Was it the Rwandan team and the Nigerian said, no, let's also put on this? Or so that we confuse the Rwandans? Or the Rwandan said, no, this time we shall, since, you know, let's also put on green so that we confuse each other. So in a way, the scoring rate, I mean, they don't know, probably. It looks like there's so many fielders on the pitch. No, but it makes everything fun, you know. Probably should even have given the umpires a bit of green to even add some spice to the game.
Yeah, it's true there, Taga. It's called, the land of milk and honey. But in Kenya, there's a lot of green. So as Rwanda. The weather makes the countryside very, very green. It's one of the cleanest countries in the world. It's nice to see how the country is coming up as we prepare for the CHOGM meeting, the Commonwealth meeting. As Binyimenimana uses soft hands there to rotate strike. It's nice to see the strike rate improving here to 3.5 from 2. The projected score is 70 runs. Halfway down. Rwandans needs to step up. They need to step up, looking at the 3-figure mark. Uniforms. Wow. I think this was decided last night, so I don't know who slept with hers. Sometimes I remember a long time ago when yes, our elder brothers were playing, they said that, yes, my good luck uniform, yes, I sleep with it. Wow. That was how cricket has had passion. But that day, I'm with Taga here, that day they only had whites. They had no colored clothing and it was only one. But here they have 2 pairs of uniforms, which make this game very, very interesting. The other color for the Nigerians is yellow. The other color for the Rwandan team is blue. So why didn't they wear something that would be very, very different? If it is football, I mean, this would not have been, yes, this would not have happened. They I mean, communicate early that if you're at home, you wear this. If you're away, this is our away uniform. So it would never have been this. But cricket is a friendly game. It's played hard, but the game is played quite gently. The game is played quite gently. And a fumble there. Favour not very happy with the fielder there. But you could just see her clapping for the effort from her teammates. Favour coming there to bowl. As for the names, I remember I had a friend called Uchentinu long time ago. He was Nigerian, playing in the 1988 ICC trophy. Wow, those are donkey years. But Uche, I still remember you, and it is nice that I'm seeing your country. I mean, ladies here playing. It just shows that, I mean, the connections that I've had with the Nigeria team. Didian cuts the ball. A fumble again. Looking for 2, but there was a good call. There was a very, very good call. Yes, run-outs. I think there should be some loud calls, so that you could send back the other player. Rwandans need to get onto their toes here. They really, really need to accelerate here if they are to take this game away from the Nigerian team. They really need to step on the pedal. They need a Ferrari here of runs. As Flavor bowls over number 10. Rwanda 35 for 2 in 10. Projected score 70. Wow.
As we approach halfway the game, Nigeria is still on top at the moment. The 11th over kicks off. Again, they return to pace, not giving much away. And you can see how the Nigerians are really closing in every time the ball is dropped close. They are not giving away any singles. And the Rwandans are struggling to even rotate strike in between there. Very interesting match that we have on our hands. You said something about the uniforms. I remember, yes, when we had on our whites. Again, they managed to sneak a quick single there, but Sarah is too quick. She's managed to make it out there. She dropped, Diane dropped just a quick single there, and they were off like a Ferrari. We need more of those at the moment. At least keep rotating the strike. So I was telling you, when we had our whites, I remember one of the internationals we had to play in, and we're playing the white ball for the first time, and the opponent, I'll not mention the team, they had colours, and we were looking at these guys and saying, oh, why this guy is dressed up in colours? Yet we only, our notion was any cricket match was supposed to be played in white. So we are looking at this team coming in with the coloured, and then I remember we had a bit of a discussion with the umpires, and they wanted to throw us off the game. But eventually it was settled, and they let us play in our whites against when we were playing a white ball. And that's when we learned the hard way that, with this white ball you need to play in coloured. It was interesting. Of course, I will not say the results because we lost that. Oh, what a brilliant shot, but only to the field, and they happened to scamper for another one.
Some supporters coming in from the schools. There's some fans who have been brought in, who have come in to support the Rwandan team. This is a development program that Rwanda has embarked on. See them, show them, and let them learn with what they see. It's not sometimes coaching them. Let them see and let them learn. Bringing them to the field of cricket is the best way to coach them. Not all the time coaching them. Being player-centered is very, very important. It has to be repeated again. Coming into ball. Samson Rachel coming back for a second spell to bowl her third over. She's really bending her back here. They're really hitting the wicket and trying to bowl the three-quarter line. Something that, the Rwandans need to capitalize on. Look at the score. Play the situation. They're still very tentative. They've only lost 2 wickets. Something that they can now think about. Step on the paddle, hit the bat ball hard, and also try to create shots here. Here is where the game is won, between over number 11 and between the over number 9 and over number 12. You've done well.
ये पक्का अब सीख तो गए, अब तो जाने दो मुझे।
ठहर जाइए, कोई प्रॉब्लम हो गई तो कहाँ ढूंढेंगे आपको?
फैंटेसी अखाड़ा का 24/7 कस्टमर सर्विस है, आपकी प्रॉब्लम को सॉल्व करवा देंगे।
कल जाने देंगे।
फैंटेसी स्पोर्ट्स का असली अखाड़ा।
इस गेम में वित्तीय जोखिम के तत्व हैं और इसकी लत लग सकती है। कृपया जिम्मेदारी से और अपने जोखिम पर खेलें।
As a batting team, I said you cannot afford to get dot balls here, because this is a very strategic part of the game, that whoever does well between overs number 9 to number 12, it's most of the time is win the games. If you're a bowling unit and you are able to get wickets here or avoid runs, you have a chance. Coming in again is Abdul Razak, and I told you what Abdul Razak did for Pakistan years back. I think those are the eras that Emeka also was turning his arm for the Nigeria national team. Emeka is one of the CEOs, one of the administrators of Rwanda cricket, who made this possible. His communication and his dedication has really borne fruit for the Nigeria cricket. Emeka, they say, Igwe. I hope you're nodding your head where you are as Abdul Razak comes into bowl. Very interesting being here at Kichuchiro Sports Center, Kichuchiro School, where is the academy of Rwanda cricket is. What a shot there by Sarah. That's a good swipe or wipe. Okay, we talked about the broom yesterday. Kevin Awino was sweeping yesterday.
Rwanda cricket
She
team.
swept all the grass on this wicket. Sarah took a note. What a shot. What a shot. And that's what Rwanda needs moving forward. Hitting the bad ball, taking a single from the good ball. She goes over the top again. One bounce, and they take a single. It seems that there was a message, there was a text that went to Sarah. SMS, or nowadays it was fax. I remember sitting here with Taga on his days. If you want to send a quick message, people were using, was it fax, Taga?
No, yeah, fax was official, but for us it was shouting across the street, across the village. So yeah, it would be faster. So the fax was official, yes, but I think the message is very clear. Like you said, someone must have screamed across the bench, the Rwandan bench, and say, you know what, guys, we get time to go for it. We still have a few wickets. This is almost the 12th over running, so we need to get as many as we can in this one. And you can see the rotation of the strike. If they're not going area, they're at least trying to keep it rotate as much as they can. That marks the over. So you can see that the message is pretty clear. Let's try to milk as many runs as we can from the remaining overs. Good to see that the run and the message is coming across. The Nigerians are still not giving, because you saw what Sunday did there in that aerial ball. She picked it up nicely and handed it in so that the Rwandans could not take more than one run in that good shot that otherwise looked a good shot from Sarah. Now Captain Diane faces. She's taking on the 13th over, 12 down. So 8 overs to go. Let's see what Captain Diane is going to, if she's going to take on, she's going to go on with the intent that at least Sarah has shown. It seems they are determined now to, go. Oh yeah, you see, it's his intent that, live from now on, let's try to rotate as many runs as possible. The Rwandan fans are up in the voices. You could see they are now up dancing. Oh yes, the ambience is so good. They are trying to encourage the team to go up as well. Let them dance along. So it's good to see that the flag is waving. They are encouraging the team to go all up, and you can see the intent. Good shot across the covers, and good pick up one there. So the intent is there. The Rwandans have said, enough is enough. Let's go for whatever we can, make as many as we can. And the projected score is now almost up to 80. They still need to get over. They still need to up it again. The Nigerians are not letting this off the hook, much as they can see that the Rwanda has gathered a lot of support. They brought in their supporters up, but the Nigerians are still saying, no, we're not letting you off the hook that easily, because we know when you get in, it's also going to be the same. So let's give you as few as we can. Very interesting. George is... Oh, the aerial route, the safe. That's what led to the downfall of the previous wicket of Giselle. So almost something of replica, but this time it's land safe. And Captain Diane is managed to scamper through for a 1. So yeah, it's very interesting. But I think from now on, I think Rwanda just has to take it all. There's really they still have a few wickets, a good number of wickets in hand. So I think now what they have to do is really try to take as much as they can. And again, you see, Sarah has shown right from the start that the intent is there. But again, the way the field placing has been done by Nigerians. If you take one, you're not going to take more than that. So it's quite interesting to see. But Rwanda, the pressure is on, and the derby game is on. Really looking. Let's see. I'm still, for some reason, I still have this thing in me telling me that, The last over 5 overs could be very destructive. Oh, good shot. Right through point. And the Nigerians are running so hard for the ball, and they managed to get 2 out of that. But you can see that, they're not taking... They are trying to get as many as they can, and that brings us to the end of over number 13, with Rwanda standing at 51 for 2. Over to you, Martin.
Very true there. The game catching fire. The crowd here is building, and I'm expecting over 4,000 supporters here today. Big ground, very lovely day. And I still wonder, communication. How did people used to communicate long time ago? If I had to send a text now to Emeka, the CEO, as Favor comes into ball, Sarah drives it and takes a single. I think this is a day that I'm sure there'll be a few nairas spent at the end of the day. It depends where the game will go. If it goes Nigeria way, a lot of naira. If it goes Rwandan game, a lot of francs. So let's put money in our pockets to use later. Favor bowling. Either way, the money got to be spent. We love this game, and may the best team win. We are only the custodians. We are only the servants of the game. We are here to serve the game, and as I normally say, you put your footprints and leave it, for somebody to learn from. Don't ever go with your footprint. Bimenyimana goes for a big one as dot balls begins to pile, and she's bowled, stepping out, trying to go over the top. Rwanda loses their 3rd wicket at 54 for 2, the loss of 3. Oh, she was stumped. Wow, interesting dismissal there, as the ball came off from the keeper's hand. Interesting dismissal there. Coming into bat is Henriette Ishimwe. It's also good to see that one of the Nigerian top fine, Salome, will be staying behind to join the elite competition of Rwanda, something that the Rwanda board looks to develop and make sure that the women play a lot of cricket. So after this Kwibuka one-day rest, the Rwandan team will be divided into 3 to face each other. And thank you all the boards for accepting this invite and this initiative. Henriette comes in off the mark immediately, drives the ball towards mid-on for a single. Number 16, Henriette is one of the dependables of the Rwanda women cricket team, both with the bat and with the ball. Flavia. Favor to Sarah. Interesting approach. She has to deliver that again. As I was saying, that stamping could have been good to see. DRS was the ball in the keeper's hand when it was being stamped. That's a question that I'll want to ask Itimitopi. Interesting names here. Interesting names. If your tongue is heavy, my, you can pronounce something different than what you would have.
Yeah, very interesting point you make there in terms of how the wicket was lost. But I think even the Diane did not make it any easy for the umpires, especially the on-field umpire, the one face who's not the leg umpire. So because when you look at the way immediately she walked off, she didn't make any. She make it so easy for the umpire. The leg umpire, maybe she also got a bit confused. But like you said, since we don't have DRS, it's it's what it is. I heard you pronounce Martin the previous name so nice. I was even going to ask you, how do you now pronounce the second Favor's other name? Because I'm really struggling. I've tried to read. I've tried to. It's not coming. So I wanted to push it over to you. Would you know how? Oh, very good shot from Wera there. Almost and there they come collect it so nicely. But in between there, the Rwanda managed to snatch. Is it 3 runs out there? Very interesting. So I was going to put it up to you. How do you pronounce some of these names? Like Favor. Okay, the one bowling, I think it's Udell. That's a bit easy. Udell, you did it so nicely, so I took it up from you. So I wanted to give you, how do you pronounce Favor? How do you... I can't even give it a shot. You want to give it make your tongue a bit soft? Or at least the commentators out there, I mean the viewers out there, can you help us? Spell it out to us and make it a bit easy for us to pronounce. But I know you have so many Nigerian friends. Give it a shot. Let's give it no one. I'll not take you for a prisoner. Just give it a shot. Let me see here how you attempt. Maybe I'll attempt the next one.
Interesting. I say when you learn quickly. Hey? Egibe. Egibe, my brother. Egibe. I love this game, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't love this game, don't be here. Don't be here. It is a derby. It is a derby. With the names, with the entertainment, at the end of the day, it would be nice to share a drink with the maker, somebody that has worked tirelessly for the Nigeria board. Any time you call him, he's ready for you. Thank you very much, Emeka, for your time. And thank you very much for what you've done for this team to be here. I said that the Nigeria squad contingent, 20 players and numbers of officials. And as I said before, they are the only team with 20 players, 14 registered for the tournament, and 6 of the under-19 have been brought to learn the game, see how tournament stress. And that is very, very good mentorship from the Nigerian Cricket Board. Hapo sawa. Sarah sweeps it again. Down to deep mid-wicket for another boundary, well-deserved boundary. Projected score is climbing now to 83. Sarah Wera, 27 of 37. She was a thorn even the last time that the Rwandans bet as Nigerians. She's too tall. I think that is something that once you get a team, you make it your bunny. And I think the Nigeria team is Sarah's bunny. She has to repeat it again. It's very, very interesting, the bowler there. Biomechanic never leaves you too far. If your hand and your body doesn't go, sequentially, you lose the line. So it's important to have a very, very good biomechanic when you're bowling and batting. Say, Ude. Lillian. Ude. She repeats. I thought the other umpire was so harsh to the bowler there. That ball was very, very tight on the white line. But the umpire's call always stands, never argue with an umpire. She comes back, tips balls onto the stumps, and Ude gets a dot ball and completes the over. 30 balls to go, the projected score 90. The last time these two teams met, Rwanda just got to 129 runs, which was the finals of the Nigeria invitation over 2 months ago, or 2.5 months ago in Lagos, in Nigeria. That is what Kwibuka brings. Kwibuka brings friendship, Kwibuka brings unity, Kwibuka brings sports, and the Rwanda cricket brings cricket. So Favor comes back to bowl. I pronounced it well, and I hope Taga Dennis, as my mate, was happy with the pronunciation.
I'll take you on that I'll take your word on for that, because you have more Nigerian friends than I do. So pretty sure you did, unless someone says otherwise. But I'll take you for your word. And yeah, looking very intense. 5 overs to go. We're in area attack, and as she tries to up the scoring rate, she loses her wicket. Rwanda loses their 4th wicket. 67 for 4. A very good take by Sunday. Deep on the onside. She tried to go the aerial route, but Nigeria has all the field covered with very, very strong hands. They've not really dropped many. They've not, anyway. Rwanda has also not given them so many, but all those that have been gone aerial, Nigeria has taken them with relative ease. So that puts Rwanda at 67 for 4 in the 16th over running. The pressure is beginning to build. Sarah still is the lone wolf out there that seems to be standing up with the Nigerians. She's now on 31 off 39 balls. She's still holding in there. In comes a new batter, who happens to be Alice Ikuzwe at comes in at number 5, number 6. So she can also whack that ball. I know she can whack that ball. They really need to get her firing. She does not have a lot of time to get her eye in, but as of now, Favor seems to be doing a good job. And you see the intent of Alice already right from the money go. She drives it mid-on, and they manage to get one. She's off the mark, up and running. Very good intent there. Sunday gathers quickly, and but then she brings back Sarah on striker. Let's see what Sarah has on her mind, because at the moment, Favor egg. I'm not going to pronounce that. I will not. Let me just stick to Favor. Does a good job in sticking to that. I'll let you do the surnames. I'll go with the easy ones. Yeah, the game is really well poised. Managed to keep it off the weak keeper. Third man gathers, and that brings the end of the over number 16. So with 4 overs to go, projected score looking at 86. Rwanda moving at around 4.3 per over. They really need to step up, because as of now, I think that's a relatively low score. But with the wicket, the way it's behaving, let's wait and see. Like you said, either way, either team looks, money will be spent today. The Nigerians, the Rwandans, we are all waiting. Even I have, one pocket has a few nairas, the other pocket has francs. So either way, we'll have to spend that. But overall, I think the game is nicely poised in favor of Nigeria as of now. until they run the overs, the last 4 overs left. Oh, Sarah tries to sweep and she loses. Rwanda loses its 5th wicket as Sarah tries to sweep. I think the pressure, like we said, she was really, she had swept so nicely before and she was getting all the boundaries with her sweep, but this time she misses the ball and is given out LB right without hesitation. So Rwanda loses her loses its 5th wicket. And Sarah goes, she's really been trying to hold on to the wicket, but she was trying to up the scoring rate. And Rwanda is now, as of now, 69 for 5 in the 17th over.
Very well said there. 2 batters. One is on not, and one is on none. Next one is Vumilia coming in to bat at number 7. Vumilia needs to Vumilia. Yes, Dennis, as you're saying, pockets, but Nigerian Nairas doesn't fit in pockets. They fit in bags. So my bag is ready here. Either way, I know Emeka has also put a bag to receive our francs. Whichever way the game goes, we go to have fun as well. It's a derby, but fun is also part of it. As Vumilia rotates the strike, looking at the projected score, 86. Something that maybe it will be a touch and go if Rwanda doesn't cross the 100-run mark. Oh, good shot there by Alice. She hits it straight back to the bowler. Can see in the intent, it's quite clear. They said, good shot there, though it was a chance. Wow. This time, Timmy Topi dances away and the ball just passes to the boundary. Alice looking to accelerate here as she hits the ball. Wow. And the fielder reminds me of Sunday Olise, who was one of the Nigerian great footballers during his heydays using her feet. If it was Sunday Olise, I'm sure that would have been a very good strike to the goal. What a player. Sunday Olise, the legends of Nigeria football team. Nwanku Kanu, another one, JJ Okocha. As we just see that the sports in Nigeria has gone wickedy and wild. They are very, very good athletes. They are very, very good sports ladies and women in Nigeria. Vumilia taking her guard, 2 out of 2, rotating the strike. It is important how they turn it on with the last 18 balls to go. If they rotate the strike and get the score to 3-figure mark, it will be very, very good for them. Looking at what they need to do, they got to do it right. Abdul Razak coming into ball. I really like her action here. and how she delivers the ball. This gives it a chance to swing late, and you can see she's coming out from the wide on the wide area. She's actually coming away from the stump to let the ball swing coming in. Very good return there by Sunday. Sunday is a very holy day. And I said, and as told you, the football team also had Sunday Olise. Alice trying to rotate the strike as much as she can. And Sunday picking up the ball. Sunday Salome, one of the players, will be staying back to play the Elite League, showing what she has in her array as a fielder. As I said again, the players staying back, I say thank you very much to their boards, having agreed to leave one of the players behind. They'll play another 4 more games. In total, they'll have played 12 games under their belts. Good effort. Swing and a miss from Vumilia. That is what is needed now. They get to a score of 100, they give themselves a chance. That's a bye. The wicket keepers stop runs, they also give runs. This sport doesn't hide anyone. It doesn't hide anyone. Alice go for a big one. She misses the ball and she finds her way back to the crease. Last 12 balls. In T20 they say last 12, let's look for 30 runs. If they look for 30, they get to 110. Do they have the muscle? Does Alice has the muscle to clear the boundary? Does Vumilia, will she Vumilia this time? Or she will not Vumilia? Vumilia is a Swahili word that means patience. Coming into ball. Dan Vumilia coming into ball is Ude. Ude, my sister. Oh, she's coming into ball. Just interesting to see. Very good shot. Dropped. Vumilia is dropped. Square leg. And they still get a single. The running in between is good between Alice and Vumilia. Something that if it was done earlier on, the score would have been different. But we only say what we see. Well done, Alice, rotating the strike really well there. And there's a fumble. And those runs are welcome. Those runs are welcome. They say good shot. Ikuzwe giving it up, setting it up for Rwanda as Ude balls. Oops. The pressure of running, rotating the strike. Very, very important. You put the fielders under pressure as well. Ude Lilian to bowl her last over. Good caught behind there. Very, very good catch by the keeper there. Good effort by Alice. I say the Nigerians are fielding like cats here. They're jumping on anything and everything that comes their way. Good effort there, Alice. You can see Ude. Alice goes for a heave. Looking London, swinging to Tokyo. That's what happened there. Full face of the bat on this wicket. You will be safe. Flora, the wicket keeper, coming in. Flora Irakoze coming in at number 8 for Rwanda with 1 point, 2 overs to go to end the first innings. Ooh, not looking at the ball at all. Looking at where the ball will go instead of looking at where the ball is. It's important now to get contact of the ball. No dot balls. Don't miss any single ball for Rwanda. For the Nigerians, you miss everything. They'll be very, very happy. This is where the coach says, it's either me or the highway. If you miss it, take the highway. You go to run. Well bowled here. Ude looks like one of the under 19 players that is featuring for the AS Nigerians. She looks very young. She's bowled her heart out. Well, she's bowled line and length, and very, very good to see Ude bowling very, very well for the Nigeria team. As we turn into the last over, I'll give it to my counterpart to finish the innings here.
Thank you so much, Martin. I think it is it's a very good to see that as the game comes to an end. We saw a brilliant catch. I mean, it was a bit of a fumble, but Sarai team did a good job in gathering that up after the first initial slip of the ball from her hands. Now we have 28 taking us, delivering the last ball, and that's Samson Rachel coming in to deliver the last over. Nigeria has really been a bit so many things with their bowls. I think they've limited their bowlers to around 4 bowlers throughout the innings, or 5 maximum. So they've really not tampered with what's working out for them, and it's delivered good results for them as Rwanda ends. That's the last over at 89 for 6. Samson comes in to deliver the last over, hits the right length, dropped, and whoa, Flora went so aggressive on that one, but straight to the fielder, who drops because the shot was really hard. I'm pretty sure the fingers will need some bit of ice at the end of the innings, but that was a very good shot and a very good attempt, of course, from who? Is that Sunday right there? She has been covering ground. No, I think it's not Sunday, but yeah, she did a good job in stopping that. Second ball, swing and a miss. They are really eager to get on with this, so they're swinging so hard, but they are at the expense of, getting contact with the ball. And that is good for Nigeria because they don't want to be hit in the last over. She's really keeping it tidy so far. 1 run of the first 2 deliveries. Vumilia facing 6 of 9. Again, it connects this time, but look at how quick the Nigerians come in to keep it at 1. Very good sweep out there on the mid-off. So keeps it down to 1. So two runs off the first 3 balls. Rwanda trying to maximize 91 for 6. It looked a bit of a challenging score at the start of the innings. They were moving at a target looking at around 60, 70. But now they're 91 for the loss of 6. Good delivery again going to the leg. So dot ball. Not what Rwanda would be wanting at this moment. So, but Samson is doing a good job limiting the runs in the last over, much as Rwanda would be wanting to maximize this. Flora, 1 of 3, 2 balls to go. Let's see what she's got in her locker for the last 2 deliveries. Oh, very good delivery. Still can't make room. Samson is not giving so much away, making it so hard for Flora to, squeeze any run out there. So, last delivery of the innings, of the first innings, and Flora still facing. Samson has done an incredible job to keep it at 3 runs so far in the over. Swing and loses a wicket. Oh, that was a very, very good delivery. Straight, but Flora had nothing else to do but to go for the big shot. Still ends up missing and loses her wicket. And in the process, Rwanda ends the first innings at 91 for the loss of 6 wickets. Innings break. I think Nigeria will be happy with that, given the way they've controlled themselves. Rwanda, well, let's see how it goes. I mean, given where they were moving in at projected to move at 70, well, with 91 be a very good score. Let's see. The pitch has also played its part. The Nigerians have really kept it simple, plain and simple, wicket to wicket, not giving so much away. And that is the end of the first innings, ladies and gentlemen. Rwanda ends at 91 for the loss of 7. So Nigeria will be looking to move at 92 to win this. We'll be back for the second innings. Thank you so much, and keep tuned in. I'll give you Martin to close it off.
Yeah, as you look at the table, Tanzania are sitting pretty with 12 points. Kenya 10 points. Uganda 8 points. Rwanda 6 points. Nigeria 6 points. So whoever wins this game will play third and fourth. So it's important whoever wins here is playing for something here. Playing for something. Thank you very much. We'll come back the second innings. Thank you.
कितने पैसे चाहिए?
पैसा नहीं, इज्जत। मोहल्ले के चिरकुट लौंडे हरा रहे हैं फैंटेसी स्पोर्ट्स में। आप एक्सपर्ट हो, सिखाओ।
सिखाऊंगा तो जाने दोगे?
फैंटेसी स्पोर्ट्स का असली अखाड़ा।
इस गेम में वित्तीय जोखिम के तत्व हैं और इसकी लत लग सकती है। कृपया जिम्मेदारी से और अपने जोखिम पर खेलें।
ये पक्का। अब सीख तो गए, अब तो जाने दो मुझे।
ठहर जाइए, कोई प्रॉब्लम हो गई तो कहाँ ढूंढेंगे आपको?
फैंटेसी अखाड़ा का 24/7 कस्टमर सर्विस है, आपकी प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करवा देंगे।
कल जाने देंगे।
फैंटेसी स्पोर्ट्स का असली अखाड़ा।
इस गेम में वित्तीय जोखिम के तत्व हैं और इसकी लत लग सकती है। कृपया जिम्मेदारी से और अपने जोखिम पर खेलें।
महारथी जी, फैंटेसी अखाड़ा में विदेश जाने का भी चांस है।
अब सुनो,
हम आपको जाने देंगे। इतना सिखा दीजिए कि हम फौरन कैसे जाएंगे।
फैंटेसी स्पोर्ट्स का असली अखाड़ा।
इस गेम में वित्तीय जोखिम के तत्व हैं और इसकी लत लग सकती है। कृपया जिम्मेदारी से और अपने जोखिम पर खेलें।
First, you'll start by telling us your name and why you're in the team.
My name is Nomoza Aline. I'm born medium pace.
This is Elena, one of the under 19 who is in the setup for her to learn, for her to be in the camp, to hear the coach, to see what the way the other teams are playing. And this is the process that the Rwandan board has taken to include 4 under 19s to learn the trade with their head coach. Being in the changing room is something else, playing in something else, but this time we've given her an opportunity to learn, to listen to what goes on in the changing room, because after 2 months it will be them who will be playing out there, for Rwanda. Having not played, is it a worry to you? Do you feel sad you didn't play, or yes, what's your feeling?
Uko niyumva turi kwitegura shampiyona iri kubura amezi 2. Ni byiza cyane kuba twarahisemo kuza hano tukiga, nk'iyo twaje hano tuba turi kurama match twigiyemo nko gupanga ikibuga twihuse, nk'ibigenda biba nko kudapanga ikibuga twose, ndetse no gucesinga amanota menshi ukurikije nka national team, no kujyamo ufite intego nyine, atari kuvuga ngo ngiye gukubita gusa, no kujyamo ufite intego nyine yo gutekereza agataka agapira ndagakubita gute. Akenshi bikunda kutuba nko gukura agapira ntiduteyeme ukuntu tugakinamo, ugasanga umuntu agiye nabi avuyemo, like nka Gisela akunda kugenda ishoti rya gutya, ariko muri no mitsi ntago byakundaga neza, ariko iyo ugerageje kumubwira ngo ati kina gutya birakunda. Icyo rero twavuga ni ugukora cyane ndetse n'irashapino tukitegure ko twebwe turanga tugomba tugashyikiriza iby'abandi bana twigiye ahangaha, bikazadufasha muri shampiyona ndetse tugaqualifyinga tukagera kure, tukitabira qualifiers iryo rushanwa ry'igikombe kizabera muri South Africa.
Okay, as you've heard there, whatever she has learned, she's looking forward to go out there to play in the under 19 in South Africa. Something that it is very, very nice for the young Lillian to come and say that it is important to learn, to listen to what's happening, so that she can also see how it's done. Is there anything that you've learned from the coaches, from the playing unit, that you can take to your qualifier in a few months' time?
Ni byiza cyane nko kwita ku byo umutoza tubwira ndetse no kubikurikiza nyine, ugasanga umutoza ko kwangufata gutya. Akenshi iyo tugiye mu kibuga bisa nkaho tudakurikiza ibyo umutoza yatubwiye twikinira ibyacu, ariko ni byiza ko tubitega amatwi twajyana no mu kibuga nabyo tukabyibuka, ndetse tukitegura n'abandi bana bose. Uko niyo n'abandi bora, ariko mwumva yuko nk'iyo umubata mugenzi wanjye atabashe gukora akazi kiwe nanjye ngomba kujyamo nkabikora.
Murakoze cyane. You have some of your teammates who are not selected, who will be participating in the elite tournament. Is there something that you've learned that you can share with them after this tournament? And what is it?
Ni byiza cyane turi kwitegurira amarushanwa menshi arimo nka elite, kuba naraperforminze muri club nkabasha guhamagarwa ni byiza cyane, ndetse byamaye n'ubundi bushobozi bwo kwiprovinga aho narindi no kuzamuka cyane. Kuhati kujya muri elite n'ubwa mbere ngiye gukina, ariko ndifuza yuko muri elite navamo nari province birenze, kugira nzagira muri qualifiers mfite ubumenyi bwinshi cyane bwo gukora byinshi kandi byiza.
Thank you. What are you looking at when you go to South Africa with what you've learned? What do you think will be key when you go to South Africa to bowl in the under 19? You're the young sister to Belize. What can you look at going to do when you have the opportunity to go to South Africa?
icyo mfite ni ugukora cyane ndetse nkarebera kuri sister wanjye aboringa neza, aboringa pesi yihuta cyane, ariko ngewe bisa nkaho bikiri kuzamo gake gake, ariko nyine ndifuza yuko iryo rushanwa rizajya kugira nari province ku rwego nk'urwo kugira mbasha gusunika umupira ngati mbashe no kureba ahantu ndi budunda agapira tuvuga ngo ndagenda mboringe ku ruhande ari byo bambwiye, nanjye mbashe kwitekerereza ubwanye mvuga ati ndajya kuboringa ibintu ndabizi no kudunda agapira ndetse no kuboringa umupira wegutse amatara ku mupira ugume hasi.
90 runs. 90. Do you think it is enough for Rwanda to win? You being a bowler, going into ball, do you think that those runs are enough?
Ntabwo bihagije cyane bitewe n'ukuntu tuba twariteguye. Kumvaga yuko nk'ino match uyu munsi twagakubise 130. Byadufasha kuyadefanda cyane bikurikije na equipe turi gukina, ariko naya ngaya nayo abari menshi cyane bikurikije n'ukuntu ikipe bagiye ikina. Tuvuga nk'ubwo Giselle avemo akubise amanota 5 gusa, abandi bagiyemo bafite ubushobozi bwo kuzamura amanota. Turashimira Sara cyane uno munsi yitanze, izindi match ntago zagenze neza, ariko uno munsi yagerageje cyane. Icyo navuga ari amanota arahagije kuri equipe, ariko nyine ari n'umuntu utumva ko ahagije bikurikije na equipe bakinaga.
Murakoze cyane. Hope to see you at the end of the innings. Well done. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, if you hear what the youngster has said, she's a very, very youngster, Elaine, looking forward to play for our under-19 tournament. We have 4 of them in the camp, and you can see even the Nigerians, they have 6 in the camp. Something that it's very, very important, yes, moving forward as we play these tournaments. Yes, winning is important, but it is also important for countries to build their player base, and by giving them experience and exposure, it's not necessarily that they have to play. It is not necessarily that they have to be in the 14. Even just being around the tournament itself, they actually understand the pressure before they get into it. Something that most of the developing countries don't do so well is to mentor players, even by just being in the tournament itself. It's Nigeria, well done. Miss Rwanda also, I can say that yes, it is something that yes, it will work. The process is very important, but how do we take care of the process? How do we take care of the process? It's all by joining hands, the technical bench and the board, and everybody working together. Players take time. They say that a fine player has to spend 10 years of good coaching. But how do you spend the 10 years? Is it the players just being in the camp? Is it the players just being coached and being trained? Is it the players just, traveling? So mentorship requires everyone, the coaches, the psychologists, the fitness, the analysts, the way, the Brazilians have an analyst. And I'm sure when they go back, they have something to work on. Data is very important, but how do you get that data? It's not just only about playing, and I hope that this will be used better in the years to come. Grooming the youngsters, showing them the way, giving them an opportunity to fail, not an opportunity always to do well. It is important to give the youngsters an opportunity to fail, so that when they fail, they learn from their failures, not from their successes. It is important as they grow up, they actually understand that here, I've failed, I have to do it this way. Let them learn by themselves. Guide them as coaches and as administrators. No spoon feeding anymore, because when they go out there, they don't go with the coach, they don't go with the administrator, they go by themselves. So ladies and gentlemen, it's Rwanda looking to defend 92 from 120 balls. Join us at Kuchuchiro, and yes, let's have a second innings, and let's see where we go from here. Thank you very much. The very nice morning, sunny morning to play the game of cricket. Coming into ball again. Second innings. Opening the batting for Nigeria. It is Asike Omonye, number 18, and Favor Igebe. Favor Igebe coming in, opening the bowling. It's none other than Magi Vumilia, or leg spinner, number 8 Vumilia. Wicket keeping is Flora. Erakoze. The battle is on to defend 91. She bowls down leg and it is wiped down square leg for a single.
Who doesn't love nuts? Being men or ladies, they love nuts, right?
Good balls. Nicole, come with some water when you come back. The left and right combination will make it very, very interesting for the bowlers here, for the batters here. As I said, any team that have this combination they go for a run here, miss hit, and they scramble for a single there. Their third run. Alice staying in the gully area to protect that single. The afternoon game, don't leave. The Brazilians are here. The Ronaldinhos of this world are here in cricket. Roberta looking to continue with her good performance here. They've played with pride, they've played with fun, and they've played with a samba mood. Interesting to see. The opening bowling is Sifa Ingabire. Keeping the wicket is Flora Erakoze. Facing is Isika Omonye to face Sifa. Rwanda would not want this game to go other way. They only have to go one way. During the break, I saw the Nigeria Cricket Board landing to give the girls the support. As I said, very good connection, Rwanda, Nigeria. I never lied when I said these two boards ni kama chanda na pete. They love each other in a cricketing way. In a cricketing way, which is very, very good to see them doing so. They've been friends for a long time. Some we even played the donkey years. They've come to play the World Cup between Rwanda and Nigeria. The age limit is nothing under 50. What a game. Please don't miss that game coming up on the 19th at Gahanga Cricket Oval. Over 50 World Cup finals between Rwanda and Nigeria. The only person who will be missing is the youngster Emeka, who didn't make it because of personal reasons. Rwanda loses their first wicket. Nigeria loses their first wicket. And Rwanda gets their first wicket from Sifa as Emeka is caught at short cover by none other than the captain, Bimenyimana Dian. This is gonna be a very, very interesting game here. A game that has love, has competition, and has its rivalry in it. The ladies in green are battling. Coming in is number 13, Sandy Esther. There's a lot of Sunday, and Monday as well. Interesting combination there in names.
Yeah, Martin, it's very, very good. You know, a very interesting thing about these very low-scoring games is that, you know, the wickets tend to tumble a bit faster. Rwanda loses Rwanda gets their first wicket, like you said. I was also beginning to fall for the same mistake you did when you said Rwanda loses their first wicket. I think the green is getting to us as well, choosing between who is who. Yeah, but no, it's very interesting. Rwanda's, started pretty much the same way Nigeria started, by being tight on the line. They're not giving so much away. Vumilia, first over went for 3 runs, if I'm not mistaken. Now she's coming back and she's so far not given any. It's a very interesting chase as well. This again puts the Nigerians back on the back foot because they may also want to spare a few of the wickets. So let's see how it goes. They are so far, required run rate is close to 5. And Nigerians, you can see this, they are starting again the same way, tentatively similar to the way Rwanda did. And let's see how it goes. Probably they will get up to break the shackles much earlier than Rwanda did, or they will probably wait on a bit longer. You can see all the Rwandans have this aggression in the field, like similar to what Nigeria had in first innings. So it's very interesting to see how this goes. The media is trying to rush the batsman and trying to make sure that they face as much as possible. They had to tell the batsman to cross so that Vumilia comes with right arm around the wicket. Oh, that's a wide. Gives a freebie. She has to reload that. So Nigeria get one extra run. So as it stands now, Nigeria would need 86 of 105 balls. Required rate is pretty much within their reach, and they're pretty much aware of that from the way they are batting. There is no pressure right on the onset to go hard. Rwanda will be trying to maintain the same, keep it nice, keep it tidy, keep it cool, so they do not give away as many runs as similar to the way Nigerians kept it. Earlier on, my colleague Martin talked about the good vibes between these both nations, Rwanda and Nigeria, in terms of cricketing terms. They've had a good couple of years. 2 months ago, Rwanda visited Nigeria, came off with a win. The ladies team, Nigeria had been here before for a previous tournament. It was a very tight battle between the two. And now the old-timers of Nigeria are here to play a game against the Rwandan old-timers, 50 and above. Martin stepped away, but I think I just wanted to know if he will be a very good candidate to participate in that. In terms of, since the age group probably favors him. He's not here to see. He can't hear that, so I hope he won't come back guns blazing. But yes, as we start the 4th over, again, Sifa continues. Good line as well. Nigerians are again playing tentatively, not letting, the first wicket fall get into them. Sifa is also doing a good job in trying to maintain the line, so the vibes are good. These low-scoring games can tend to actually turn out to be very entertaining games because, she will have to reload that wide down the leg, called a wide, and she has to reload that. Nigeria get a free run, but at the moment they're moving at about 1.5 per over, less than 2 runs an over, which would be good news for the Rwandans because they would want that to be maintained, and then Nigeria, of course, at a certain point will also have to pick up the momentum. Now I see where Martin has stepped away. He's left me in the commentary box alone. Yet there's a Brazilian lady here who is going to be playing, and I'm wondering what Martin is telling her. He's not supposed to be coaching. He's supposed to be seated next to me here, but he stepped away just to... Okay, I'll ask him what he's been talking to the Brazilians. Either he's giving tips or he's getting something else. He will tell us what he's been up to. But as of now, Sifa almost, this is what that was this is the last ball of the over. So far, being tidy, only given away 2 runs. Oh no. Commentator's curse again. She gives a third in terms of extra. She'll have to reload that. But so far, so good. I mean... For Rwanda, I think they'll be okay with this. Again, no, now that makes it 4 wide. I don't know if something's getting to her head. But she'll have to, given the low score, she will not be at liberty to give so many of the extras. I think Rwanda, that's one of the downfalls of Rwandan players. I mean, they've been a bit expensive in terms of self-made destruction extras. But fine. So she ends the over with with no run on that one, they didn't make the run, so that means Nigeria ends the 4th over 8 for 1 wicket, and meaning that now Nigeria still needs 84 runs off 96 balls. The run rate has crept up a bit, slightly required rate to 5, of slightly notch over 5. They mix up, and Rwanda could be. They get their second wicket over a mix up. There was no run there. The call was. I think they didn't communicate nicely because the batsman, the bat had already. Upon immediately after playing, she set off, and the non-striker did not respond. She was partly looking at the ball. I don't know if the one batting had called, so they lose their second wicket, and Esther goes. So that makes it a bit interesting. So this makes it 8 for the loss of 2 wickets for Nigeria. And Rwanda will be loving this for now, at least given the fall of wickets. They should be excited about what's happening. And the pitch is again also not so... They have to be wary of this pitch, the batsmen, because the ball is really not coming on so much as they would have wanted. And I think Rwanda is making the most out of it. They are feeling tight because honestly, I think probably the run was on had the non-strikers also immediately hit it, but she couldn't. The miscommunication led to the loss of the wicket. In comes So facing now is Abigail Igobi, the wicket keeper. Edges the ball to third man, and the sweep managed to get one. Brings Nigeria to 9 for the loss of 2 wickets. So it's a very tense game at the moment, because now it's very hard to choose between the two. Oh, she will have to reload that again. Vumilia goes on the leg. Wicket keeper is able to stop it from going an extra. So they managed to get wide. She will have to load that again. I think, like we said, Rwanda is beginning to lead in a number of. Oh my goodness! It was too short. It was there for the taking, but unfortunately, Abigail only hits it straight to the mid wicket. I mean, to the leg side and right into the only fielder on the leg side who takes the catch with relative ease. So at the moment, Rwanda seems, back on top of the innings. Look at the excitement right there as Vumilia takes her second wicket for the game. In comes the team number 4. Team pressure is piling up on the Nigerians here. The way they're losing their wickets so quickly, they may want to put a few breaks on that. Oh, starts off aggressively, but straight to the fielder. And you can see the morale within the Rwandan team. Each time they stop a ball, you can see they are really excited. They're running quickly to change at every change of the over, and I think they seem to be. Avoid what happened in their game with Kenya when they were behind on the over rate and they were restricted in terms of how many fielders they could set outside, and they lost the game really partly because of that. So you can see now that they're trying to, move quick between the wickets. They're trying to get the over rate faster. After for the 5th over, Sifa comes again, and still pretty much from what she's been doing before. She's keeping it neat and tidy, not giving so much away, and they are all the stops, the fielders are alert. They're going straight to the fielders, so not giving so much away. And very interesting as of now, as it stands. Nigeria 10, for the loss of 3 in the 5th over running. Actually, 6th. She will have to reload that again. Like we said, most of these runs, I'm pretty sure, out of the 10 runs so far that have been registered on the scoreboard. Oh, brilliant shot. Probably half those have come in extras. So Rwanda would be wanting to check what's happening in terms of that. Good shot through the offside 4. Was a bit short. Igbo pounced on it pretty fast and cut it through the covers for a well-deserved 4. That would probably get the shackles off for the Nigerian batting team as they move their required rate. I mean, the current run rate goes above 2 for the first time. Oh, beaten! What a delivery! It was an inside edge. Goes through the wicket keeper, but the sweep behind was able to cut it off before they could make another run. Well floated, well lofted ball, well lofted delivery. Again, straight to the offside and again cut off immediately. So Nigeria is also struggling to get gaps just like Rwanda did in the first time. Good shot again, straight to the fielder. Diane puts her body on the line, saves a single there. So Nigeria is struggling, and now Rwanda is now playing to their strength. Direct straight to the fielders, set the field. Oh, keeper misread that, and they managed to scamper away for a second bye. Yes, come back pretty safe. Keeper was beaten by that, so that makes it 2 byes. Again, dealing in extras. Most of the runs at the moment are coming in through extras. Not so much from the bat, apart from that very brilliant 4 that was hit. So at the end of the 6th over, Nigeria is moving at 17 for the loss of 3 wickets. Need 75 from 80. 75 from 84 deliveries. Minia continues, like I said again, previous delivery wide makes it a number of wides, so many wides in this rather low score. So that is something that they may have to address going forward, because they're giving so many freebies at the moment. And with such a low score, you wouldn't want to give away so many extras. Nigeria wouldn't mind that now, but they also have to make sure that at least this pair that is in stabilizes the ship, because the loss of wicket is really moving. It's a bit faster than they would have anticipated. So they must, these at least have to stabilize, bat through, probably go through the halfway, the overs, 10th overs, and then they could see what to do. Goes to the leg. They again manage to scamper for 1. So Nigeria moves away all the way to a 19. So many extras coming through in terms of wides. Familia is maintaining so much on the leg side, and as she's doing that, she's conceding so many extras in terms of wides. So Rwanda has given. I would want to look at the how many extras, how many wides have they given? Because it's really, it's so many. I think they could be half the score at the moment. That's a bit of a concern, and they have to really work on that if they are to improve. So otherwise, every ball that has been delivered, a good delivery that has been made by Vumilia has been played to the fielder. The field setting has been good. That marks the end of over number 7. Nigeria end over number 7 on 22 for the loss of 3 wickets. This pair needs to stay in, calm the situation down, maintain, their striking rate. The required rate, yes, it's climbing up, but it's not at the level where they should be panicking at the moment, because they've really lost some very good batters in there, the likes of Asika, likes of Favor, who on a good day really can take the game away. So Rwanda did well in having them picked them early. So it's more of a rebuilding stage for Nigeria at the moment, but they still have the balls in their favor. They still have all the time. They still have the innings within their favor. So they just need to stabilize, and let's see how it goes. Sifa coming back for over number 8. Rwanda seems to be sticking more or less to the same plan like Nigeria in terms of not tricking a lot with their bowlers. No need to change what's working. Good line, dot ball. So a team and Abigail here have to hold the wickets, the innings for now. And you can see it's I think it's more or less what they're trying to do. Not putting themselves under so much pressure. Try to make sure they stabilize. The runs will come, but at the moment it seems Sifa is not giving away so much in terms of room for the batsmen to free their hands. Oh, what a delivery! Beaten on the offside. What an over! Pretty much no runs given. Rwanda is becoming tight with their runs. They don't want to give away so much. Maiden over there, so Nigeria, the required rate now creeps up slightly a bit, approaching towards 6. But again, like I said, it's still too early to panic. So they don't, and the Rwanda also will also want to maintain the grip. So there's also a change in the bowling attack from the what do we call it, the pavilion end, from the tree end, and one of Rwanda's favorable bowlers, Ishimwe. Oh, Ishimwe starts off with a very good ball. Good ball again. Good bat, but still straight to the fielder. So there's not so much that's being given away in terms of balls that are delivered on wicket to wicket. We've only seen a few of those that have gone in terms of extras where Rwanda has been erratic. But when the balls are kept straight, you can see that the Nigerians are more or less trying to defend, keep it low and simple. And that works again well for Rwanda in their quest to defend the score, because they wouldn't want to give away runs. Nigeria can be deadly also, as these two teams know each other for quite some time now. They know the strengths and the weaknesses. Again, the running again between the wickets. Seems the communication again is a bit lagging, and that could have been fatal. Thankfully, all is well. They get there eventually, but they need to work on that communication as well. So Rwanda will be loving what they are doing at the moment, and Nigeria will also be trying to stabilize, not to lose more wickets, but also try to take the game away now, because the Shakos seem to be coming in. Ishima is doing a great job with the ball. So Martin is back. Martin, I saw when you left me for a few minutes there, I thought you'd gone to take a refreshment or, attend to nature's call, but I saw you actually attending to some very interesting ladies. So you want to tell us what was going on there? Were you sharing a few tips, or was that, something that comes to do with nature calling also in the other aspect?
Wow, they say the bees, they get attracted to where the nectar is. The eagle gets attracted to where the meat is. The lion don't get attracted to grass, gets attracted to meat. So I was just sharing my technical attributes with the coaches there, and the Brazilian captain, who is very, very energetic, who is very, very passionate about her side, being here, doing well. And I mean, she asked me, have you invited us back next year? I told her that I invited you guys twice with one invite. Yes, looking forward to having them back. 23 for 3 in 9. A team, the captain, battling for her side. Interesting game here. Whoever wins here plays 3rd and 4th. Whoever loses, 5th, 6th. There's everything to play for. There's everything to play for and something to play for here. It is important that the Nigerians get their communication right. In French, it's called communication. Wow. It's Rwanda growing by every step. Martin Suji growing with his French by every step. The team strikes it to the boundary. This is the wicket that they're looking for. Good shot there. Back to the bowler by a team. Giselle Ishimwe coming to bowl her first over here. It's interesting that she's been used as a bowler in this series. As Taga was saying, that it was interesting to see the Nigerians sticking to their bowlers. Their best bowlers bowled. They used 5 bowlers to bowl the 20 overs, which was a very, very good strategy and good growth. Roles and responsibilities is very, very important. A team blessing. Using all her might and the blessings that she has for this game. That's a good ball from Giselle there, cramping up her team outside off. Interesting game here. As I told you before, on the 19th, World Cup finals between Rwanda and Nigeria. The age limit is as young as over 50. Please come and remember to bring a physio with you or a doctor with you. backup will be very, very important, because it will be a very, very crunch game with nice food and, as you said, Nairas and francs will be spent without limits. Henriette coming into ball, and as I was talking to the Brazilians, they said no, we don't want to face Rwanda. We want to battle it out with the Nigerians. Still with the green, interesting. What a dot ball! Flora getting excited there. Henriette looks quite confident here with the ball. She looks quite relaxed. As one of our main players in the fire break tournament in Dubai. She knows her trade with the ball. And I like how the captain has backed up the team. She normally feels at mid-off, but of late she's developed to feel at covers. Another dot ball. Last over, last ball here. Free runs are also available. They are also on offer. Rwanda doesn't need that now. I've seen Henriette talking to the mid-on. Maybe this will be a slow ball. Let me see if you're right here at the commentary box. And there it was. Well stopped. Body and soul here. Body and soul. Body and soul. Is it Abdul Razak who's batting on the other side?
Yes,
Gobi. Okay, a team. Wow. And the team wants to take this game home. She pitches ball up and it is driven down covers for 4. 34 for 3 in 11. Giselle comes in. Very, very clear what a team is in a mission here. You either get me or I get you. Change of pace can do the job here. Rwanda is awake. Rwanda is focused. 58 runs of 51 balls. Don't leave your screen. Stay in there. Play down, fine leg for a single. The 12 extras. It's too much for the bowling side. So we're looking at 34% of the runs in extras. Something that the Rwandans should be more tidy in. So Giselle ends up with a slow ball there to Igobwe. Abigail, the wicket keeper. These are the main batters for the Nigerian side. 12 overs, 36 runs, 3 wickets, 56 runs to go in 48 balls. Current run rate is 3 runs, required run rate it's seven runs, something that if the Rwandans can squeeze in a few dot balls to take it to 9 would be an added advantage. But T20, it only takes 2 balls to change everything. Well fielded there by Sarah Uwera, the wicket keeper, who is also doubles as a wicket keeper. I mean, it's not that she's a wicket keeper, she doubles up as a wicket keeper batter. Henriette coming into bowl. She bowls. Dot balls here, dot balls are key. The run rate goes to 7.1. Ooh, I don't know whether we'll have This is a battle. This is a battle. The Nigerians showing the power of somebody that I read in school, Okonkwo, who never gave up. I mean, the wife said that, yes, these girls don't kill. He shot the wife 2 times on the wall, and the wife said sorry. "13 wides, 13 extras now. If you look at the score, if you remove the 13 wides here, the score is 27. And Henriette's change comes right arm round to Abigail. Sarah doing the cleanup here. Dot balls are key. Henriette comes into bowl her last over. The ball goes down. Extra cover. Cleaned there by Alice. One shot. I was just talking about Okonkwo during my literature lessons. He was a very humble guy. He was tough, but very principled in his own ways. "13 overs gone, 43 balls, 53 runs. Don't leave your screen, ladies and gentlemen. As a team, the captain, Blessing, I like her passion and I like her confidence. He's a player that is very confident.
कितने पैसे चाहिए?
पैसा नहीं, इज्जत। मोहल्ले के चिरकुट लौंडे हरा रहे हैं फैंटेसी स्पोर्ट्स में। आप एक्सपर्ट हो, सिखाओ।
सिखाऊंगा तो जाने दोगे?
फैंटेसी स्पोर्ट्स का असली अखाड़ा।
इस गेम में वित्तीय जोखिम के तत्व हैं और इसकी लत लग सकती है। कृपया जिम्मेदारी से और अपने जोखिम पर खेलें।
Come back. Ladies and gentlemen, like Martin said, 13 overs down. Rwanda doing a good job so far, keeping it so low, 39. Apart from the extras that have been pretty many, 13 in a single innings. As we start the 14th over, we are looking at the Tanzanian team that is going to be playing Brazil later on in the afternoon. Pass us in front. They are passing right in front of the commentary box, and you can see they are relaxed as any team that is on top of the table. They seem to be very relaxed. They've really brought a very different game to the whole tournament. Their gameplay has been, they're deep. So you can see the way they're walking or relaxed. The Brazilians came in faster. At least finally we have a team that's not fully clad in green, but there's also the green element to their jersey as well. So there's something about green. Do we tell them that Kwibuka is green tournament or something? Because so many teams have come with some green, but good to see though. It also bodes in with the surface. So Diane, the captain, brings herself in to bowl. Starts off with a dot ball. Very good. Rwanda is, like I said, if they do not go extra, they are doing a good job in terms of trying to limit the runs. It's only so many extras that when they try out so many things, but when they're doing wicket to wicket, they've really maintained the Nigerian. But did that stick in? Oh, what a good effort! What a good effort! What a good ball! Leading from the front as a captain should do. Look at that delivery, the way she walked it in, returned the ball to her, and look at that stretch. Oh my goodness, that was a very good effort, Diane. That means to be appreciated. So yeah, they are doing a good job in terms of in Rwanda trying to limit the run rate. So as we speak now, the required rate has actually clipped to 8 per over. So I think this is playing well in terms of Martin, what you just said. If it gets over 9, then probably the pressure now creeps on to the Nigerians to try and see how they can, get themselves out of the fix that the Rwandan team has put them in. But as of now, it's all looking quite interesting, quite tense. And Rwanda is doing a good job in terms of limiting, not giving so many away. Look, even the field setting, they're not every ball that is being hit like that. It goes straight to the fielder, and the field setting has been good. They're not letting anything. My comrade here has really had a passion of lions looking for meat and not grass. He's now going to the Tanzanian team. She's all smiles. I don't know what is tailing them, but she's so happy. So I bet that is the meat part of the lion. So yeah, so that marks the end of over number 15. Number 14, sorry. So that 6 overs to go, 36 balls literally, and Nigeria needs 53 runs. How do they take it on from here, Martin? Is it all attack and attack because you still have maybe 7 wickets in hand, or do you still maintain and push that run rate around, hovering around there, and then hope to go big towards the death overs? How do you approach this if you're in their position?
Yeah, I think the number one question there, it's important as Shimwe comes in back to bowl her third over here to the Nigerians. For me, it's important, Taga, of course, when you live in the wild, you go to survive. So whether you take meat and keep it, or whether you eat the meat and keep it in your stomach, you go to survive.
The meat has to be eaten.
It has to be eaten or stored, whichever way you look at it. Either eaten or you eat it and store it. You've seen the fox. So when they eat a piece of meat and they keep it somewhere for another day. So you really need to also invest. It's during the dry periods, it's important. It's just as cricket. When you have an opportunity of scoring runs, you score runs, and when you have a lane pitch of the dry periods, the time that you spent getting the runs is back you up. So it's important to back yourself up. Coming to the game here, as I said, the over between 9 and 12 again is the overs that when the bowling team capitalizes, they have a 90 chance of winning. If the batting team capitalizes, they have an opportunity to win the game. And you can see here, the over between 9 and 12, the Rwandan team bowled well, and they kept them under 3 runs and over. So we'll see at the end whether that statistics has worked here or not. But as I said here, rotation of strike. Very, very important. You can't wait until later when the run rate gets to 10. And it's closing into 10 here. It's 9.5. So another good over here. It will be interesting to see how the Nigerians will react. As Nigerians having the full board here to support their team is quite commendable. It shows the passion that this tournament has brought. The ICC also, as representatives, are here to just witness what as Rwanda is offering. Rwanda has offered 32 matches, 32 matches in this tournament. Oh, there was a wicket there. There was a wicket. Number 4 caught behind. Ishimwe gets a wicket. Of Abigail, caught behind by Flora. The Nigerians, Sunday coming in. Sunday coming into bat to join her captain. A team blessing. So we have blessing and we have Sunday. Let's see if Sunday has blessings or retired injured, retired hurt. Injured or hurt, we'll get to know. But Sunday Salome comes in to join blessing. As I was saying, we'll see if blessings are there on Sundays or Sundays are there to be blessed. Let's see as the captain comes into ball. This team is her bunny. She always does well with the ball against Nigeria. And here she is again. That's a good shout. Very, very good shout there. Very, very good shout. Interesting to see a Timitopi deciding that the ball, it's not there. And I could see the reaction of the bowler. Interesting competition. Captain facing captain. And all in green. She plays it this time. There's a fumble. They are not happy. They're not happy at all. Every run here means business. Whether a run towards the batting side or a run towards the bowling side. Wow. Salome Sunday. One of the elite players in this tournament. One of the elite players in this tournament. One of the elite players in this tournament. The elite tournament coming up. Diane comes in. She bowls a full toss that is whacked for 4. They don't need that now. They don't need that now. They need every single ball to be spot on. Okay, no freebie. She tries a slow ball. It reaches too full. And you can see the effort that she's giving. Wow. 26 balls, 46. Don't go far. A win here for every team gives you a chance to climb up the table. A win here. This is what Kwibuka has brought, that every game had a purpose. Even the last games, they have purpose. Brazil will be looking to do well against the Tanzanians, who are sitting pretty at the top of the table. They are walking with style. They are walking like ostrich. They're showing their beauty. It's glanced down, fine leg for a couple. This is a good over for the Nigerians, but them getting 7 runs in this over.
ये पक्का।
अब सीख तो गए, अब तो जाने दो मुझे।
ठहर जाइए, कोई प्रॉब्लम हो गई तो कहाँ ढूंढेंगे आपको?
फैंटेसी अखाड़ा का 24/7 कस्टमर सर्विस है, आपकी प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करवा देंगे।
कल जाने देंगे।
फैंटेसी स्पोर्ट्स का असली अखाड़ा।
इस गेम में वित्तीय जोखिम के तत्व हैं और इसकी लत लग सकती है। कृपया जिम्मेदारी से और अपने जोखिम पर खेलें।
Oh, Giselle is really doing that. From this end, she seems to be a bit composed, or seems to be used to this side, to this end where she's changed to, and it's all looking good. So the pressure is now back to Nigeria to try and make sure this run rate does not creep any further than what it is already. Oh, what a shot! That is a shot. Oh, good fielding, good cricket all round. Good cricket, driven to long on, and what's her name? The fielder. She does a great job to stop the ball from crossing the boundary. Keeps it down to 2 runs, and that was but it was a very ferocious shot that. Oh, now this time it goes down leg. There's protection as well. Sarah gathers, keeps it down to 1. So Rwanda is really trying to make sure that they do not give away as many. Not even in these tight overs, they're keeping it. The fielding is tight, keeping it basics to limit the damage. But you can see the intent of Salome. She's really trying to up the scoring rate. But as we speak, every dot ball that is bowled, the required rate just goes up and up and up. And this would be what Rwanda would be fighting to keep momentum with that required rate going up and up. So fight's almost 13 per over as we come towards the last delivery of the over, with Nigeria at 15 for the loss of 4 wickets. 51 for the loss of 4 wickets. What a shot! She won't reach, but at least keep it down to 1. But so you can see Solomon is trying to get up, try to up the run rate. She's going area when she can. She's She's trying to change sides, trying to see if she can find any gaps for the Rwandan side. But the field setting has been pretty much on point for Rwanda at the moment. So as we speak, that marks the end of the 17th over. 3 overs to go, 14 runs required. Required rate up to 13.3 per over. It's still doable, but now it has to also come. For Nigeria to win, they really have to go up. At least they need a boundary for each and every over. Minimum, they'll need a boundary, and also pray that Rwanda throws in a few deliveries, a few extras, so the ones that they can work with. But as of now, it's seeming that Rwanda is tightening their grip on the throat. You know, when you're killing an enemy, once you get them over the throat and they're not breathing, that's when you feel like you're on top. Diane comes, they scamper through for 1, which is good because at the moment Nigeria needs to at least keep the stride rotating, and as well hope that they can get an odd boundary in between there, so they can at least keep the required rate in checks. But as of now, Diane, the captain, doing a great job so far, bowling to fellow captain, a team who is stabilized at 25 off 23. What a delivery. Beaten, trying to swing, trying to get the required rate up, trying to get the scoring rate up, but beaten. A good line. Diane leading from the example. She did try to stabilize with the bat, not so much as we usually are known from her strength, but at least when called upon as a captain, she's given whatever she can. They managed to get another one, single there, down, too long off. Still, Rwanda will be happy with the singles as they stand for now. Very trying to stop any boundaries that may come through. So it's looking all good for Rwanda if they can keep that momentum up, if they can keep that up. Oh, brilliant shot. I think it's clear Captain Etim is not taking this line down. She wants to at least give it a fight, take it down to the wire. And with that brilliant shot, they're able to get a 4. And they try to keep down the required rate, which had crept all the way to 15 per over. Look at that. Very over the infield, a mid-on fielder, right through to the boundary. Diane, how does she come back? Let's see. Oh, comes back strong. But you can see the intent of the captain. Oh, she was really trying to get the score up. Was it the captain? No, sorry, it was Salome. She tried to get the scoring rate up. She tried to repeat the same shot that gave her a 4, but this time, unfortunately, straight to the hands of Kati, I guess, and she's able to take a very clean, composed catch. Now, Rwanda firmly in control at the moment, if they maintain what they're doing, and Nigeria lose their 5th wicket as it stands. It's 58 for 5, and requiring 34 from 14. Over to you, Martin.
My. The coaches, if you can see them, they are biting their nails. They are drinking water. They are shouting. Their hearts it's in their mouths. It's not fun for coaches at this time. I mean, winning takes a lot. Preparing these players takes a lot. So we always want the best out of them. Diane comes in. She's done well. She's piloted the team well. She's worked hard with the bat. And now with the ball. There's protection down mid-wicket. And there's good clearance, 1 bounce. Which is 12 balls, 34 runs. Yuvraj Singh is needed here. You all remember what Yuvraj did a few years ago. Herschel Gibbs. This is where power hitting is very important. And that is something that is missing in the ladies' game. Power hitting is how do we get it going? How do we build our ladies to have, so that our teams would have power hitters? They are the supporters chanting for Rwanda. That is the next generation. That is the A-team boys. That is the academy boys here to chant. And this is their school. This is where they belong. This is where cricket is. Giselle comes in. The ball is hit. Only 1 run as Henriette clears for only 1 run. It's going to be interesting even tomorrow. Whoever wins here has a notch to play 3rd and 4th. That is what they're fighting for. There's something for something here. There's something for something as the ball is hit up. Okay. Singles will do for Rwanda. Boundaries will do for the Nigerians. Swing and a miss there as George gets a heave. That's what I'm saying. Timing is very important. You can see the technical bench of Rwanda is getting, the pressure is getting onto them. He goes for a big shot. And at the longer end of the boundary. And only 2 runs from that glorious shot from George. 1 knee down, cow corner area. The heart rate here, you'd rather be playing rather than being out. I know Dan Okinyo is watching. He's a man who doesn't take pressure. He sweats till his feet. He doesn't take pressure. I remember him as a coach. That's a glorious shot again. Good backing up there. Good backing up for runs. The game is on. Last over. 29 runs needed. Long handle needed here. Long handle.
मारुति जी, फैंटेसी अखाड़ा में विदेश जाने का भी चांस है। अब सुनो, हम आपको जाने देंगे। इतना सिखा दीजिए कि हम फौरन कैसे जाएंगे।
फैंटेसी स्पोर्ट्स का
असली अखाड़ा।
इस गेम में वित्तीय जोखिम के तत्व हैं और इसकी लत लग सकती है। कृपया जिम्मेदारी से और अपने जोखिम पर खेलें।
Next is the presentation. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. No, me, I'm just here. I saw the Nigerian Yeah, good afternoon, yes, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, welcome to this presentation. Yes, well played, Miss Nigeria for coming second. Congratulations. And well played, the Rwandan. First of all, before the presentation, I'd like to interview Blessings, the team. Blessing, you gave it a good fight.
Yes, we did, but just that we didn't do our best today. We did not.
If you are to say, yes, one thing that maybe, of course, will improve, yes, in your next game, yes, after this game, of course, what would it be? Now that you're playing, fifth and sixth, so, what are you taking out of this game?
We are going to improve on our batting very much, especially our openers, making use of our power play very much. So that's what we are going to take home at the end of the day.
Yeah, yes, Lydian, yes, Ude bowled very, very well. She's a youngster. Is she, inspiring to inspire her Miss Nigeria to the next level?
Yes, she is. She's working towards that.
Thank you. Thank you and good luck for your next game. Can I have the Rwandan captain coming in? Congratulations there, Diane. Thank you. Coming in to bowl, of course, which is not your speciality. Yes, it must it have been you to come and, and take the game home? Looking at, yes, every time you've played against the Nigerians, you've come into bowl. Is it something that you plan or it comes naturally?
It's planned.
It's planned, so it's not a surprise. Coming into bat, you came into bat in a difficult time. Can you tell us, what was the positives at that time?
At that time, we were not in a good position because we lost the early wickets. But I went there going to build an inning and help Sarah to continue the way she was controlling.
Congratulations and well played to the Rwandan team. Okay, today we've been joined by the Nigerian delegation. Today we're joined by the President of Nigeria who will give the match presentation. You can stand on this side. And yes, on the 19th of this month, they will play, of course, a World Cup between, the Nigerians and the, Rwandan Association. And to qualify to play the World Cup, you must be at, yes, a young age of above 50. So, yes, if you're not 50, please, there's no application. Yes, you go into the